Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I'm Annabelle, and in this video, we are going to do a monthly read for Catherine, the Princess of Wales. I know there's been a lot of brouhaha about her. She is ill. She's tucked away. We're going to do just a reading, not on any conspiracy theories, just on how she's doing, just how the family's doing, just like I would do for you if you called me and asked me for a reading. So we're going to check that out in just a second. I'll be right back. Welcome back, Tarot fam. So I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And in this reading, we're going to do a monthly read for Catherine, the Princess of Wales. So this is going to be just like if I had a client call up and say, hey, I just need a tune-up. I just need, a little bit of direction here. I just need to know what's going on. And of course, as always, if you would like to get a reading with me, there is a link in the description below and on my website, FortuneCookiesTarot.com. So we're going to pull up the card view. We're going to see what's going on. Setting the stage, we all know that Catherine, Princess of Wales, has some health issues going on. We do need to be cognizant of that, how she is feeling. I can do a little chakra reading if we'd like as well. So I'm going to pull up the card view. But before I do that, I want to remind you to like, share, subscribe, and discuss this reading in the comments. I absolutely welcome comments, good and bad. I get a lot of people that have great things to say. I have some people that have bad things to say. Somebody said I was obese the other day. So I'm going to keep going with that all week because someone called me obese. I'm definitely hit a spot with me. I guess it's chubby girl summer, not hot girl summer. But anyway, so all right, so let's go. So we're going to start out with a little Celtic Cross. And all this week, I'm using the Tarot of the Divine. This is a deck that's based on multicultural folk tales and fairy tales and folklore and good things like that, fables and whatnot. So we'll do the Celtic Cross, starting with a King of Wands, Four of Cups in reverse. That's good. Sun is under the surface. Fool is behind her. Her brain is in the Hierophant. And Four of Wands is in the direct future. So my Celtic Cross is a little bit different from others. There's many, many different forms of the Celtic Cross. So you can look them up on Pinterest, anywhere like that, any website, you're going to find different ways to do it. So the way I do it, this is the subconscious energy. This is the shadow self, the hidden stuff. This is our conscious mind. This is the current situation, what either holds us or prevents us from moving forward. It either supports us or holds us back. This is what we know in the past, and what I call this the suitcase spot. And what that means is we either go in the past and pack the suitcase and take it with us, or we unpack the suitcase and dump that stuff out. But here, suitcase card is the Fool card. It's the little mermaid in there. It's really cute. In the immediate future, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. And we're going to do the little ladder that climbs up the side. We'll talk about that as we get to it. So with our King of Wands here, King of Wands, is she starting to take that power back? And what is past is the Four of Cups is in reverse. The rest and healing is coming to a conclusion. What's done is done. We've regained power. We are starting to feel better. We are starting to recover. So I think we're getting good news from the doctor. Things are great. Now, this Fool card in the past is a good disposition. My good friend Rick Paul and I, we do a Monday morning vibe with the tribe. It's a Monday morning liftoff, and we talk about setting the pace for your week with positive outlook, so that we can outset positively. This has been a sunny disposition, and she has said, "I'm going to trust my doctors. I'm going to trust the advice of my people, and I'm going to follow that, but I'm going to remain positive. This is the best medicine. And absolutely, she needs to take that with her into the future with all the brouhaha we've seen online, all the conspiracy theories, all the craziness, all the suggestions, and, aliens have abducted her, all that crazy stuff. She's kept a sunny disposition the whole time. If there ever was a smile and wave kind of vibe, I think we got it here. Keep calm and carry on. She is really embodying that. So good for her. So under the surface, we also have this sun card, and this is we are blasting everything out of there. The sun purifies. This is such a good sign that everything is working. All of the treatments are working. Now, I have said in other readings that I think she incorporated like an Ayurvedic or a non-traditional Eastern medicine kind of plan. I think all of those things have worked together, not only to keep her spirits up, and that's not to say like she's been bubbly and happy through the whole thing. I'm sure there were moments where she was not feeling so great and not feeling so optimistic, but the general disposition and the majority disposition is that she has been very, very bright, very, very optimistic, and has kept her spirits up. Maybe doing a little meditating, maybe praying, anything like that. She has been able to lift her spirit out of this situation. Up top, we've got the Hierophant. So the Hierophant in this case could be the crown. It could be King Charles. It could be the Prince of Wales. It could be those power structures that she is deferring to and looking to for guidance and approval. But in this case, I do think that this is a combination of those power structures, the Privy Council, any of her advisors, but it's also her medical team. I think the medical team is in there giving advice, and she is listening to them. The song that they are singing is sweet right now. It sounds good. Everything is sounding good. They're giving her good prognosis. Things are moving forward. If she keeps this kind of disposition, we're going to cruise right into the forever and beyond just fine. We're going to be fine. Now, the Four of Wands is a little disruptive because that is our happy home life. This is turned upside down. So we're going to do a little ladder before we do any clarifying. So this is how she sees herself. The Five of Cups, how others see her, Seven of Wands. Her hopes and fears are the Ten of Cups. And the outcome is the Lovers in reverse. Very interesting. Now, my colleague on the Psychic News Report, Thor Sandalwood, has reported that in the charts, William and Catherine's marriage is not entirely smooth sailing. It's not the fairy tale story that we all wish it would be. But what marriage is, I do think that there are stresses that are put on marriages for regular people like us. It can be financial, it can be work-life balance, those kinds of things. For the royals, we have the added component of being exposed. They really are living in a fishbowl. They are fancy fish that we look at in the restaurant. But we also look to them for how to behave. They are the example of the ideal British family. So when we get this Four of Wands in reverse and this Lover's card, it tells me that there is some issue with that relationship. And perhaps this is doing works together. Perhaps the Lover's card leans a lot into business arrangements. So they may be pulling apart in terms of their work when all is said and done. The Five of Cups is disappointment. And if that's how she sees herself emotionally, there is perhaps a missing component in the relationship. We'll do some problem solving on that in just a minute. How others see her is not quite ready to be launched back into work and into full exposure. They don't see her quite ready. Her hopes are that all of this is going to work out, that everything will go back to the way it was. Life will be grand. Everyone will be happy. I do have some suspicion as to what's going on with her. And I do think that that would, and I'm not going to disclose what I think it is, but I think that that would cause some awkwardness in a marital situation. I just do think it would cause some awkwardness. So I don't care how long you're married, but to be sure, and again, I'm not going to disclose that. So what do we do? We're going to leave out this 5 of Cups, the Lovers, and that guy. And we'll do this one. We're just going to do a little bit of arranging here. I'm going to keep some cards out so you guys can appreciate them. So if we've got an unhappy home, a sad bride, and a potential breakup, but our goal is to be the happy family, what do we have to do to get there? And like I said, this is something I would do for any of my clients. This is exactly how I would read for them. If you're feeling a little bit of pressure on the relationship side, what do we do to make that better? A little story time here. Page of Cups. That is recklessness in emotion and deference to the Crown here. So the behavior, the relationship behavior is very reckless. So there is some wild emotions here. The pressures of this entity, the pressures of the crown, the palace, being a part of this machine, have made very short fuses. And it's to be understood because we are at a crossroads. The royal family does need to launch very, very quickly into the future. I think with King Charles on the throne, we are still 1 foot in the past. We are still in the days of paper and files, not in the days of just electronic media and electronic communications. We are not quite there. We need to get there. They need to make the shift into a more modern royal family and embrace the suck of the internet, unfortunately. This is what we need to do. So I think the pressure of the family really is based on the amount of pressure that has been put on the Prince of Wales with the absence of so many faces and players in the royal family. So launch into the future. Full disclosure, one of the things when we get the moon in reverse, we need to pay attention, take the temperature of the room, the energetic temperature of the room, because that is going to tell us how we should conduct ourselves. Reading the room, we know certain members or certain former members of the royal family have a very difficult time reading the room. They need to read the room. They need to go into the comments, see what people are responding like, see how they want their royal family to be presented. I think even though, Prince Philip and Her Majesty, her late Majesty the Queen and the late Prince Philip, they had done a televised special, which was received quite badly from what I understand, when they kind of opened up their doors and had everyone come in and they were hanging out. I think it was in The Crown too. I think they showed it. They were like showing them watching TV or something. It was like really kind of stage managed to the point where it was trying to be accessible to everyday folks, everyday plebeians like you and I. But the reality was it came off as very stiff and they came off as very one-dimensional and not engaging. It had the opposite effect of what was expected. They really wanted them to reveal all. Now, the runaway royals, Harry and Meghan, have done that. They have revealed all ad nauseum, too much. William and Catherine need to find the sweet spot in this. And by taking the temperature of the room, reading the comments, going into videos like this, and I mean them personally, not their staff. They need to go in there with their staff. Everybody needs to watch it and they need to come up with a consensus. And I think everyone should be of the similar age. I don't think that we should have older people from the Privy Council in there offering up what has always been done, because we need to leave what has always been done in the past. Now, I'm not saying a wholesale revolution of the royal family, but I'm saying a revolution of the scope in which we can look at them. So, they're getting it almost right. They just have to finagle it just a little bit more. So, the judgment that we get here is judgment from the people. And I think that this is all of the secrecy, unfortunately, behind the illness, behind the behaviors. I think we're getting this judgment, and I think that is what we need to lay the playing field pretty evenly here. There will be resistance to this. No one wants to wholesale change the way they think, the way they do things. At the end of it all, the Eight of Swords, this will be very freeing. As revealing as it will be very freeing, because people will love them all the more for it. Ace of Coins, we get a new beginning with the same foundations. We don't lose the foundations, but we get like a tweaked new beginning for the royal family. So I think that is quite illuminating. Did not expect to see Trouble in Paradise there. Not that it's paradise. It's how could it be paradise? But the Cotswolds. Go to the Cotswolds. That is paradise for me. Looks like a little hobbit village. It's awesome. So, and we dropped a card. What else could the Princess of Wales do just to zhuzh it up, just to live the best life? What does she need to do for herself? She comes in energetically is very selfless. What does she need to do for herself? This is exclusively for herself. Seven of Coins. She needs to look at the way that she has conducted herself with troubling things like the devil, and bring them to light. Oh my goodness. Let the chips fall where they may. Two of Cups. We're getting a lot of cards here. And Strength. So one of the things that I'm going to say, if she were my client and not a world renowned personality, I would tell her, you need to reveal all at this point. There's no more keeping the poor behavior of others from everyone. Now is the time to release the Kraken. Let it go. Eight of Wands in reverse. Communication. That would be a slow drip of communication, not a blast of communication. Not doing an interview. Say an interview with Oprah. Not doing an interview with Oprah, but letting out information in bits and pieces, almost like serializing it. So I don't know if this is. Oh God, I wish she would write a book. A series of articles and publications that she will offer up the information to and endorse. But I do think that, the real story is going to come out on a lot of these things. And under the surface, the Queen of Wands, and in this deck, it's represented by Pele, the goddess of volcanoes. It's in reverse. What does the goddess of volcanoes do when she's in reverse? She destroys. She absolutely destroys. A volcano upright will build an island, but one in reverse is destroying. I know it's two sides of the same coin, but follow me. So she needs to sweep the leg. There can be only one. How many other movies can I quote here? Now is the time. She needs to take her power back in a positive way. And, is this pitying someone for what they have done? No, this is anger and taking away the power of someone with the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Coins in reverse, and the Two of Wands in reverse. This is taking the power away from someone who created a horrible disruption in her life. That is what she needs to do. If she does this, and isn't it delicious? Aren't we just waiting for it? If she does this, this is the lesson. This is the karmic lesson for her, where she releases this devil that has plagued her in other lifetimes. So that is what I have to say about that. Holy moly. boys and girls, I didn't think I was going to get all that. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that was a great reading for you. It was a great reading for me. I hope you have a great day. Remember, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a reading like this, I mean, I do all kinds of stuff. I juggle. I do crazy stuff when I do readings. I do past life readings. We have a great time. You can contact me at the link below, and you can either book an appointment. I just ran a sale, but I'm considering running another one. So if you want to email me at FortuneCookiesTarot@gmail.com, I would be happy to hip you to when there's going to be a sale. So I think I'm going to run sales all summer. I think it's going to be the summer of sales. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like, share, and subscribe, and also subscribe to the Psychic News Report. We're a brand new channel, but we've been doing the psychic news on all of our independent channels for a while. We do psychic breaking news. We do featurettes with fun, cool stuff like panda dogs and just fun little things. So we're really trying to build an amazing network where we can give you the news and some psychic insight as well. So it's super, super fun. It'll be a great summer. Summer of 2024 is going to be our year. And we are looking to hit that 1,000 subs as soon as possible. I myself, I'm looking to get to 5,000, and my colleague Thor Sandalwood is looking to get to 10. So if you can give all of us a sub, that would be fantastic. Hope to talk to all of you soon. I'll see you later.